Thank you, Chairman Hanna and Ranking Member Chu, for allowing me to attend this hearing and to ask questions. As a member of the House Armed Services Committee, I am well aware of the importance of the Mentor-Protégé program. In fact, the 1st District of Oklahoma, from whence I come, is home to many contractors who participate in the Mentor-Protégé program, especially in the design-build firms. My questions are directed to both witnesses. The way the Mentor-Protégé program is now, if a mentor assists a protege through a subcontract, in other words, the mentor is the subcontractor, the protege can be penalized as it runs the risk of being considered affiliated and losing its small business status. If approved by the relevant small business program component director, wouldn't allowing the mentor to subcontract to the protege in certain circumstances strengthen the Mentor-Protégé program, provided that there is no reimbursement for any performance by the mentor related to the subcontract, or provided that the mentor is not the only or the largest subcontractor under the protege's prime contract. Often assistance is needed from the mentor in performing complex and unusual aspects of the protege's contract. Wouldn't allowing the mentor to demonstrate means of performance through a subcontract potentially serve to strengthen the successful development of the protege? And that's for both of you.
Thank you for that question. Under our program, the relationship that ensues with respect to pursuing contract opportunities is not a prime sub-relationship, but it is a joint venture relationship where the protege receives or is to receive a good portion of that contract opportunity so as to learn from the mentor with respect to how to implement a larger size contract. In those instances, the protege is to receive, and this gets a little bit complicated, but the joint venture is to receive 50%. At least 50% of the contract, and the protege is to receive 40% of that 50%. But the mentor can, in other words, do 60% of that 50%.
Sure.
I know that gets a little bit complicated, but that relationship provides for exactly what you explained, in the sense of the mentor providing assistance, being able to participate in the contract to a large degree to make sure that the contract is successful, but within that relationship, help the protege grow. That scenario unfolds under the current 8A Mentor-Protégé program, right? And that's the scenario that we are working to unfold for all small businesses as our rule gets finalized and the program is implemented. I understand that in the Department of Defense world, it is a prime sub-relationship, right? And the prime contractor is the mentor, and the subcontractor is usually the protege. And under any of those statutory programs, as the Department of Defense exists, the benefits or the assistance that goes from the mentor or the protege can't be used against the protege, or it can't determine affiliation, right? So that assistance will be excluded if we're looking at a potential affiliation issue. However, the scenario that you pointed out is a scenario where outside of this relationship, affiliation can be found. And certainly if our area offices, which do the size determinations, find an affiliation and find that protege to be other than small, that protege then has an opportunity to appeal that decision to our Office of Hearing and Appeals. And that really provides...
How long does that process generally take, the appeal?
The appeal process? So the Office of Hearing and Appeals is an independent third body that reviews our determinations. And I don't know, I don't want to say the exact time frame. I believe it's 15 days that they have to determine on that appeal. But that appeal has to be filed within a short period of time if that firm is going to file that appeal.
I'm running out of time here.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And I want to get to my second question, and certainly we can follow up on the record with maybe comments afterwards. My second question is the DoD Mentor-Protégé allows the mentor to receive credit toward their subcontracting goals if their assistance to the for their assistance to the protege, while the Small Business Administration Mentor-Protégé program currently does not. So the DoD allows the mentor to receive credit towards their subcontracting goals for their assistance, but the SBA does not. This is a significant issue that establishes a strong incentive for a mentor to provide developmental assistance. What, if anything, is the SBA doing to be in line with the DoD MPP on this issue?
Yeah. On our part, as we look, as I had mentioned earlier, the agency programs, in fact, there are other civilian agencies that have programs that are different and unique than the SBA program. And as we look to harmonize those programs as a result of the National Defense Authorization Act of 13, we are looking to see what are some of the benefits that are provided to the mentors and proteges in that unique world, and how can we harmonize that across the federal government. Those are aspects that we're looking at. You're absolutely right. As it stands, under our Mentor-Protege program, there is no additional subcontracting credit for assistance provided. In trying to harmonize that across the federal government, that may be something that we look at as we implement it federal-wide.
So I'm